Hello, everyone. I think it's a weird day for us all today. It's a weird day. Um, so I guess I'll just bang this out, because that's what Dad would have wanted. He always wanted me to bang it out, just as fast as possible. So let me get started here. So I remember when I first met my dad. Stuck in my mind like a daydream or a nightmare. That's a joke. He was trying to get this nurse to make out with him, and I was sitting there watching him, covered in placenta and screaming. And from day one, that's how it was, just the two of us, like two peas in a pod, just always hanging out and shooting the shit, pounding some Bud Light limes and trying to get our dicks wet at the club. Me and my dad. How could I have anything but respect for that titan of a soul? I remember this one time, this fat chick wanted both of us to go down on her, and I was so fucking for it, cause I don't discriminate. A fat bitch is a good fuck, even if I wouldn't want to hang out with her or date her or introduce her to my friends or go on dates or tell her about my day or quietly hold hands and look at the clouds or whatever, man. You know what I mean. But anyway, she was DTF big time. So I went up to my dad and I was like, yo, we hitting this? And he said something to me that I will never forget. He said, son, I love you. You're my bro. My son is my bro. But bros who fuck together can never be stuck together. And I want to be stuck with you for life. And we were stuck together for a long time. But then, when I turned 16, he left. Because he won the Mega Millions and went to LA to be a movie producer. Which is so badass. I'd for sure leave my son if I won the Mega Millions. And I'd feel pretty bad about it, yeah. I'd feel pretty sad. But it wouldn't stop me. I'd still think about him all the time. And I'd probably put that picture that we took together at Six Flags at one time, and I'd probably put it on my big desk at the movie producer company, and yeah. But that doesn't mean that it didn't suck for me. But then, on my 18th birthday, it came back. It was better than even getting a 1998 Honda Accord, which would be so whatever. So anyway, there we were. I was 18 for the first time, and I was finally getting this really badass chest hair. I was like John McCain from Die Hard, walking around telling people ho ho ho, I have a machine gun now, and yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. And now I know what a TV dinner feels like. I bet if Dad could talk right now, that's exactly what he'd say. So anyway, I was all hairy and cool, and that was weird for my dad, because the last time he saw me, I was totally smooth all over. And so I bet that made him realize that he missed out on a lot of what was going on in my life, and maybe he was worried that I couldn't ever forgive him, or maybe he was wishing it never came back. whatever it was, that person that I used to do jello shooters off hot chicks' butts with wasn't the same person I used to know. Not at all. No. He was way more badass. Like, dude, like his lad level was like over 9,000. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying with that? We were doing crazier shit than ever. Like I remember we'd take out the Toyota Camry and he'd like cruise at 15 and I'd get up on the roof and like stand there for a little bit. So fucking cool. This whole period of my life was just like that part in the music video for Kid Rock's American Badass, where the Subaru pulls up next to Kid Rock while he's on his chopper, and there's this little boy in the back seat, and he rolls down his window, and he looks at Kid Rock, and he asks him, "Why?" And then they shake hands. Fuck. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know about me and my dad, then I don't know what will. So there we were, two completely self-destructive Kid Rocks, doing more and more badass things. After car surfing lost its edge, we had to keep moving forward into even more twisted adventures. Soon enough, we were like ultimate sicko mode kingpins, riding high on the thrill of robbing liquor stores, just like John McCain would have wanted. Yeah. But every high has its come down, and that came in the form of kidney failure. I remember when we got the news. He was laying in his hospital bed with a big old stiffy, and they told him that he needed a new kidney. And he looks up at me with these big, wet eyes, and he just says, "Give me your fucking kidney!" That was so typical Dad. We had this special way of talking with one another, where he'd like yell at me and push over a table that had a lamp on it, and I'd get this really sort of empty, nauseous feeling, and I'd go take a walk. That's what real communication looks like. So when he yelled at me in the hospital, I got that same feeling. The communication feeling, as I used to call it. and I knew I needed to go and take a walk. So I did. And when I came back, he was gone. And I was so torn up about it. I was so torn up that I ascended to the heavenly plane and met with Jehovah, who sent me back down here in the form of his son. Or the son. One of those two.